Let me share with you a transformative principle that has the power to free your mind and enrich your life, the power of non-attachment. At first glance, the idea of letting go might sound counterintuitive. After all, we're often taught to hold on tightly to our goals, relationships, possessions, and identities. But non-attachment isn't about giving up or detaching emotionally. It's about releasing the grip of clinging so you can live more fully in the present moment. By embracing non-attachment, you create space for joy, growth, and peace, even amidst life's uncertainties. Let me show you why non-attachment is so powerful and how practicing it can help you truly live. The first reason non-attachment is liberating is that it frees you from the tyranny of outcomes. When you're overly attached to specific results, whether it's success, approval, or perfection, you set yourself up for stress and disappointment. Life is unpredictable, and outcomes often lie beyond your control. Non-attachment teaches you to focus on the process rather than the result, trusting that your efforts will bear fruit in their own time. For example, instead of obsessing over landing a dream job, you pour your energy into honing your skills and staying open to opportunities. This mindset reduces anxiety and allows you to enjoy the journey, regardless of the destination. Another critical aspect of non-attachment is its ability to dissolve fear and resistance. Much of our suffering stems from clinging to what we have or fearing loss. Whether it's holding on to a toxic relationship, refusing to let go of past mistakes, or dreading change, attachment anchors us to pain. Non-attachment invites you to release these ties not out of indifference but out of love for your own well-being. For instance, ending a draining friendship doesn't mean you don't care. It means you value yourself enough to seek healthier connections. By letting go, you make room for new possibilities and experiences that align with your highest good. Non-attachment also deepens your appreciation for the present moment. When you stop clinging to people, things, or circumstances, you begin to see them as gifts rather than guarantees. This shift in perspective fosters gratitude and mindfulness. For example, knowing that a loved one won't be around forever encourages you to cherish every interaction. Similarly, recognizing that material possessions are temporary inspires you to use them wisely and share them generously. Non-attachment reminds you that life's beauty lies in its impermanence, urging you to savor each fleeting moment. To practice non-attachment effectively, start by examining your attachments. What are you holding on to tightly? Is it a particular identity, such as being successful or perfect? A relationship you're afraid to lose? A fear of failure or change? Identifying these attachments is the first step toward loosening their hold. Once you recognize them, ask yourself, what would happen if I let go? How would my life change if I trusted the flow of existence? These questions help you reframe your perspective and cultivate trust in life's unfolding. It's also important to distinguish between engagement and attachment. Non-attachment doesn't mean disengaging from life or becoming indifferent. On the contrary, it invites you to participate wholeheartedly while remaining unattached to the outcome. For example, you can work passionately on a project without tying your self-worth to its reception. You can love deeply without fearing abandonment. Engagement, rooted in non-attachment, is pure and unconditional. It comes from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. Another powerful way to embrace non-attachment is to practice surrender. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing the need to control everything and trusting that life knows what it's doing. When faced with challenges, remind yourself, this too shall pass. Surrendering to the natural rhythms of life, whether it's accepting a setback, adapting to change, or flowing with uncertainty, brings peace and clarity. It allows you to respond to situations with grace rather than resistance. Finally, non-attachment fosters resilience and adaptability. When you're not rigidly tied to specific outcomes or identities, you become more open to growth and transformation. For example, losing a job might feel devastating if you're attached to the title or status it provides. But approaching the situation with non-attachment allows you to view it as an opportunity to explore new paths and redefine your purpose. By letting go of fixed expectations, you build the flexibility to thrive in any circumstance. Here's a practical tip: practice non-attachment through daily rituals. Start small by letting go of something tangible like decluttering your home or giving away an item you no longer use. Then extend this practice to intangible areas such as releasing grudges, forgiving yourself for past mistakes, or setting boundaries in relationships. Over time, these acts of letting go train your mind to embrace impermanence and trust in the flow of life. Let me leave you with this thought. Non-attachment is not about detachment, it's about freedom. By letting go of what weighs you down, you create space for what uplifts you. Non-attachment allows you to engage with life fully, love deeply, and experience joy without reservation. It's a reminder that true living happens when you stop clinging and start flowing. So here's my challenge to you. Identify one area where you feel stuck due to attachment, whether it's a fear, a possession, or a limiting belief. Commit to releasing it, even if just a little today. Trust that in letting go, you're making room for something greater to enter your life. Go ahead. Start now. Your freedom begins with release.